Go live right now.
Don't go live.
I am live.
No. Why can't you just record? Why do you have to go live? That's so much pressure.
It doesn't publish.
Live means it is live. That means when somebody goes on YouTube and they hit live, they're watching live feeding.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't publish. You're right. It doesn't. It's live. It's
You're right. You're
publishing
right. You're
at the
right.
moment.
You're right. I misunderstood the
You
video.
misunderstood? No, you just think I'm a pendeja.
No. I'm the
As you
pendejo.
stutter.
I'm the pendejo. Wait, I'm trying to get it, so I should just use my tablet stand. So we're gonna go like this, okay? Connection.
Because you went live?
No, because I minimized the screen.
I'm having contractions right now.
Because you're nervous.
No, because I'm irritated.
Am I irritating you?
You're always irritating me, but I don't think it's you. I think it's just I'm just miserable.
So let's talk about humans. Humans.
I don't know why. I just want to smack a bunch of people in the face, and it's just random people,
Just random.
just random people. Like I said, I used to wonder why my brother used to say he wants to be on the island by himself. I used to be like, oh my god, that's so miserable. He's such a miserable person, and now I totally get him.
You could be on an island by yourself, but you still need certain things. And if you had all those things, kind of like nice, like I guess like Tarzan's mom and dad, where they just made it and just.
You really
Yeah, so-
comparing shit to a Disney movie right now?
Well, what about Castaway? That wasn't so fun with Tom Hanks when he was on the island.
Yeah, but I mean, you could be on an island. If I know, one thing is to like be dropped on a plane and be on an island, and another thing is like I'm going to prepare this year
To be on the
to
island.
be on an island by myself. Okay,
That's
I'm
a
gonna
lot
need
of
these
packing.
things. I'm gonna start planting these seeds. That way, when I get there, they're already grown and be on the island.
Seeds.
Yeah, for food.
Yeah, I would bring my food, but seeds is a good.
Bring your
idea.
food, okay. And what? When it's finished, you're gonna go down to the corner bodega and get some more food. What are you gonna do after?
Lots of food, lots.
It's gonna end up being expired. You should just have
No.
prepared.
There's a way to preserve food or take dry foods and stuff like that.
You're not gonna be sick of that. You're not gonna want like a plantain, a maduro.
That's why you have plenty of various dishes.
How
How do you do it?
how do you get those dishes, sweetheart?
Okay, so have you ever seen like doomsday preppers and stuff like that? How they do it?
The what?
Doomsday preppers. Remember, like when everybody was getting all scared because of 2012, and they had all these shows on about people
They still have
getting ready for the end of the world. Okay, so there's different ways you can prepare your food. Remember how we had the MREs?
Yeah.
Okay, it's kind of like that, having like MREs, but you could make your own in jars and stuff.
I just
Another
rather just
thing.
get things ready, like plant it.
Yeah, I mean, even for one person,
Uh-huh.
right, to be alone on an island and have food for like a year, that would take a lot. Like it would take a big ass boat or a boat full of food just for that one person. Seriously, because the person can eat what, sometimes 3 times a day, more. That's not including snacking.
Yeah, but that's an
Including
American
con-
person. A
Well,
normal
including
person.
conception, but
Normal
normal
we're
people
built,
don't eat as
we're
much.
built to not really eat so much. We're built to like.
Have you seen some people?
I know that, but that's because we're spoiled. You know
I'm
what
not
I
even
mean?
talking just Americans. It's just
We're built to like last a lot longer. It's just we're so used to eating
I should turn
3
the coffee
times
back
a
on.
meal and stuff like that.
Can you turn the coffee back on?
Sure,
Get
no
closer.
problem. I just
Kevin,
get my fat
you
ass
can.
up. And go.
You're not fat. You're round and beautiful. You're pregnant. Thank you. I'll get up again. I'm
Oh no,
sorry.
I know you're gonna get up again because I'm not doing it.
I'll get up. This is why you don't like humans. You were saying you don't like humans. Tell me why you don't like humans.
Because I don't know. I just don't. I just
You're
don't
just
like
not
them no
because you're
more.
pregnant or because you just
No,
don't
I
like.
hated them already before I was pregnant. Now it's just like because of the pregnancy, it's really kicked in. Like I accepted it. It's like having powers. Like I knew I had powers,
You.
but now I accepted I have powers. Like,
Okay, wait. No, wait. Do you really think you have powers, or are you saying like you're more sensitive, and now like you don't want to be around people right now? And is it just because you're pregnant? What are you saying?
I don't know. No, I don't think it's because I'm pregnant. I mean, because I still want to be around certain people. I still like our old friends. Like I like our.
Oh, you're just trying to kiss their butt right now
No,
because you're on video.
I do. I still miss Jenna and Jeffrey a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I do. I miss them, and then I miss my sister a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Like I still want to be around. I will have like a little party with them. You know what I mean? And I'll be just fine with that, like playing games and stuff like that. Like I can see a happy moment.
So you like family and friends, but you just don't like
I don't want to
majority of
enter
people.
new people. It's
You
like
don't
a
want to
doctor's
entertain.
office not accepting no more patients.
You don't want to entertain.
I don't. I don't.
Okay,
I
but is
don't.
that the same thing as like really hating just humans in general?
Yeah, because it's like nobody. You don't know who somebody is anymore. You know what I
You
mean?
know, you never know how you never know who anybody is.
You're right. You're
You
absolutely
can
right.
know someone for years and not know a lot about
And you
them.
know what? You're absolutely right because I have people like that in my life too.
How long have you
From the
known me?
past, since the second grade.
How long have we been together? 15 years.
No, Kevin is 17. Yeah, 15 years.
15 years, my God.
15 years.
Is is there one thing that you don't know about me?
I think I know everything about you.
Think you know everything about me?
I think I know absolutely everything about you. I think I know how far dark you can go, depending on the situation. I think I
You
know.
know most of my stories. You know most of my in and outs,
I know everything
my
about
scenarios,
you.
my thoughts on
I
certain
know
things.
how much of a slut you are.
I'm not a slut.
You're not no more because you're married, and
I
there's
never
no
was.
real
I never
potentials
was.
out
I
here.
never was a slut.
You are a slut. But that was okay because that's what I liked about you.
God thanks.
Because I had my own issues in that situation.
Gotta call me a
So
slut on our first video I'm gonna
no, well
upload
I was a
together.
slut too, but I'm saying like you
Don't
were
call
not clean
yourself a
and cut. You know what I mean? You wasn't like
I
all
wasn't
like
clean and cut. Are you saying I was rough and
no
dirty
no
like I
no
am
like
right now?
you had a past and it was okay because I had a past too and it was like we can be okay together now and forget that in the past. Like you wasn't like a virgin. You know what I mean? Dating somebody that like went through a lot of stuff. So it was like, oh, you can't understand. Like we understand each other.
Yeah, we
Like
understand each
you
other.
had a hard life growing up, and I had a semi hard life growing up. I feel like you were harder than mine, but we understand each other's pain. I think in a way, even though we didn't have the same kind of raising, we understand each other's pain. Like I could understand your pain, and you could totally understand my pain, and we get each other. Like we know what to like press the button on and what not to press the button on.
Is there something that I don't know about you in 15 years that we've been together? Can you perhaps not tell me?
Not tell you? No, I
Not
think
tell me, or
you know
I don't
absolutely.
really haven't shared deeply in.
No, I think you know absolutely everything about me. I think you know absolutely everything about me. Yeah, you know everything about me. There's nothing you don't know about me no more. Which sucks because it makes talking a lot boring sometimes. Because like,
That's never boring. It's never boring. Just not boring.
as I wake up today and say, I just feel like high fiving people's faces today. Like
That's a nice way of putting it.
the
Now,
birds are chirping. Like, pa.
sorry, you had
High
a
five
fly
your
on your
face.
face.
I was watching Trolls and I decided that was a good line. I want to high five your face with my hand. I just, oh. I don't know. I'm happy in Disneyland. Like I like happy things. It's not like I'm a miserable person. You know what it is? Okay, I'll tell you what it is.
What is it?
Before social media, social media came to light, right?
Oh
And I
God,
love
you're talking
no no
about the
no
video
no no.
itself.
And I love social media because it entertains me. Hence, we're doing it right now, so I can't be like a hypocrite about it. But
Uh huh.
you know what it is? Is that before
Hold
social
on, I think
media?
you're still streaming, but we're in Okay, forget about that. Okay,
So,
it's still going after like 9 minutes.
you know what it is that before social media came up
Mhm.
and you like met somebody,
Mhm.
you had to take their word for it. You know what I mean? Like, I went on a date with you, or I hung out,
Mhm.
and whatever BS you told me, that was I had to choose to believe or not to believe. Like, did you sell the BS good? That I believe you for another date, or did you not sell the BS? I'm like, it wasn't good. Let me just keep it as a friend zone as a maybe. You know what I mean? Because you don't really just give up on the dude if he looks good. I mean, if he I can't run. I can't run. I just hurt my leg.
Take that rack. Take that.
Relax, relax, relax. Not that serious. Relax. See, I told you I had more in me.
Let's lift it up. Here, get under it. Get under it.
I'm trying to slip over it. So
Gotcha. No.
hey, get off of this. Chill out.
Okay.
It's just, you know what it is? Because you're not doing this all the time. See, I see spills like this all the time. So
All the time.
all the time I see
You
spills.
want to wash it off?
I'm going to wash it when I wash the
Yeah,
dishes.
it's not gonna. Whatever. They're washable, like you said.
Yeah, I'm not stressed over it. The kids already dirtied it. Already. They're already, the second day, they're already dirty.
I gotta really clean this thing still. 1930s antique. At least 1930s, I think. Antique tape.
Alright, I got it.
For all the viewers
I got it.
who are looking at me with my rough shave, my rough and dirty, slutty self,
I'll just put it there.
as you put it. Rough and dirty.
No,
So I'm gonna call myself rough and dirty.
I didn't call you rough and dirty. You said rough and dirty. I just
No,
didn't-
you said I was dirty and a slut.
Yeah, I did. But you are.
Like dirty, not like dirty, like dirty. Like
Alright,
dirt.
so
like dirty.
before I forget my thought, because I have the pregnancy amnesia.
What are you talking about?
Like you go on
Social
a,
media.
Okay, so you go
gotta
on a
believe
date.
people.
So you go on a date now. You tell me all this stuff. I go home, and I
Uh-huh.
Facebook stalk you, and I meet your Facebook self,
Facebook self.
and then I meet your Instagram self, and then I meet your Snapchat self, and you're
It
also
should still be recording. Okay, I'm. It's running. Just I'm trying to bring in an audience.
no, and it's not the same.
I hate that it keeps saying reconnecting, but it's running over 15. So I hope everything is captured. So okay, you have a nice profile. Everybody.
That's where Bella gets it from.
I had a hair.
Yeah, she's the same thing,
Um.
but she spits at me.
So you have a nice profile. You have everything in line. People have an idea of you, even new people. Okay. There's nothing really like criminal on there that anyone's gonna say anything about. But now you have your past. Do you post your past on your social media that you don't want people to know? No, because no.
But yeah, you do because.
But
at
they're
the
never
time-
gonna know who
wait,
you
wait,
are
wait,
unless
'cause
they
at the
actually
time,
know
it's
who you
not
are
like-
and you meet
to
and talk
you,
or
when you post
have some
it-
connection.
When you post it at the time, let's say I go to a big party, which
Uh-huh.
in New York I used to party all the time.
Yeah, but you didn't post like. I mean,
Go ahead, yeah. You see how you kind of had to stop
okay,
yourself
hold
for a
on,
minute?
hold on. You go to parties. Okay, hold on.
I used to go to parties all the
And
time.
did you post?
And I
Let me
post a
ask.
lot of
Let me
parties.
let's say.
Lot of things in parties.
So everybody thinks you're party. So what's the point? Everybody thinks you're party. We're talking.
And I post a lot of things in parties, right?
Uh-huh.
But at the time when I post them, I'm thinking,
What?
this is not bad because this is who I am at the time. I don't care. You don't like it?
So you think you're young and
Unclick
dumb,
me.
but you wasn't young and dumb. I mean, you was in your 20s. You're not that young.
But now, I don't want, now that I moved, okay, before I go to the next part, do you feel I'm different here in California than I was in New York?
Obviously.
Okay, so maybe I don't want people in California to see, oh wow, she does party, she does do all this stuff.
But it would be
Maybe
used to because, okay, but to them, it's new to them, so they would think it's still fresh. They, if they meet you and stuff, I understand that. So but your profile, look, there's pictures and there's things, right, that we have that's probably still out there, right? Everything is out there.
Yeah,
so,
you can't really delete yourself once
So
you're
if
on.
someone
You're on.
finds, the I'm gonna call it the trace or whatever, the trace. They find a trace of your past, right, on the internet. It's still the past.
Yeah, but maybe I don't want people to know that past.
This is a process of learning who we are and maturing. Eric says that. Okay, you have 3 viewers right now.
Well, I mean that's true. Maybe I don't want people to know that part of me because maybe I'm a little embarrassed of that part of me. You know? What I
Okay,
mean?
but the point of the past is that it's in the past, right? And I understand being embarrassed or not wanting to shed light on that part of your life anymore because it's not really who you
Well,
are
also
in
because
line
I'm
with
a
who you
mom
are
now. I mean,
now.
don't get me
Yeah,
wrong.
yeah,
I was
yeah.
a mom. I had Kevin. Kevin's 17 now, so I was a mom back then also. But I
So
was a
I'm gonna
young.
pull up the chat while you're talking.
I was a
Rebecca
young.
says, well, I feel like you talk about your past briefly and showing how you have grown from it. So there's nothing wrong with showing your past. What? There's nothing wrong with showing how you've grown. Okay,
Okay,
look,
how about
I
for
have
example?
old pictures. I have old pictures on Facebook with guns. I don't shoot now as often.
As you stutter.
As I don't. I haven't. We only shot last year, but we have. I haven't.
I would shoot often,
I
often.
don't shoot
Just
often.
last year. I
I don't shoot often, right? Out here, let me tell you something. Out here, a lot more people shoot, and a
Yeah,
lot
but
more.
we do it now. We do it like a fun activity. It's not like New York. Like I had guns because I had to make sure I was
But you
coming
can't
home
even. You
tonight.
can't shoot in New York. It's illegal
you
unless
know.
you go outside and you go upstairs or you go, like if you go out up north. You know,
Yeah.
you can't really shoot. Where's all the gun ranges?
You asked me. I never left New York City. Like New York City, that
There's,
was it. I
I
never
think
went
there was like
upstate.
maybe one or two gun ranges in Queens. I think that I kind of remember, and I never went. My idea of shooting was shooting on the roof or something like that, or in an elevator.
Okay, but your gun picture, is that the same? Can you compare that to a picture when I was like doing
Like
selfies in the
wasted, and
bathroom?
you're like,
No,
yeah,
no, I mean like doing
like you're
selfies in the
like
bathroom
you're
with
in
like
a toilet with a transsexual and cocaine
no,
running down your nose.
no, I don't have
Uh,
those pictures.
oh, okay.
I mean like those, I don't have those pictures.
It's
No, I
just
mean
it's
like
just
doing
me.
like I have pictures in underwear and lingerie and things like that. Like I don't want
Okay,
no.
I said briefly. I'm sorry. Shooting on the elevator. Somebody didn't understand that. Shooting in the elevator. We used to shoot bullets into an elevator from far away, of course, not in while you're in the elevator,
That'll
because
be a
the
challenge.
bullet would ricochet in the elevator.
You should make
Hopefully,
that. You
it
should make
would.
that the new challenge. See how many idiots go
We would shoot
into
sometimes.
elevators and
We would
stuff.
shoot sometimes inside a warehouse if it had an elevator or shaft. I won't say all the circumstances, but let's just say, okay, my stepdad used to work in a warehouse, and he had a friend come over one time because we were with him on like his lunch break or whatever. But one of his friends came over and had a gun, so we were taking shots into the elevator, and it was cool because it's like across the warehouse and it would reach. And it was small, probably like a 22 or something like that. That's not the first time. When you live in the city, you can't shoot. And if you
Okay, yes, you
live,
can. You're
no,
not
in New York
supposed to.
City is illegal. You're not supposed to shoot, and you're not supposed to have a gun or something like that. Supposedly within 50 feet of a building, and there's no way you're gonna have more than 50 feet around you. You're always gonna hit a building. Always, there's 50 feet any which way you turn, you're gonna hit a building. So you're not allowed to shoot in New York City. So illegally, we would like not we, but my people I know um, would shoot on the roof, and we would, I'd hear stories, or you could hear the guns, like if it was a small Uzi or automatic or semi-automatic, and you would hear them. And most of the times they'd be shooting the walls on the roof, the elevator shaft walls, or roof walls that would be up there. No one would really complain.
See, I didn't play with guns. I played with potato guns, or I jumped from roof to roof. That's what I used to do.
We used to jump from roof to roof.
Like that used to be
What's a
fun.
potato gun?
You never had a potato gun?
What is
You go
that?
to the store and you get a spud, right? And you stick the gun in the spud. You take it out, and it was like the first BB gun. And
You mean a real potato?
a potato gun. You get a potato, and you have the gun. You stick it inside the potato, and you pull it out. And then me and my friend maybe I shouldn't say. Maybe I shouldn't
No, Noreen was invited.
Okay, me and my friend Noreen just hit people in the through the window. It used to be hilarious. Obviously we don't do that no more because we're grown, mature adults. But sometimes I think about it, I'm like, you know what? There's a few people that could get hit with a potato gun.
How do you make a gun out of a potato?
We didn't make it.
You put sticks
We
and rubber
brought it.
bands?
No, I don't. We brought it. Like she had the gun. I
How do
forgot
you
where she
make,
brought
wait,
it.
say that again. How do you make a gun out of a potato?
It came. It was called a potato gun. Google it. I don't. It was called a potato gun,
I don't
and
have
you
a
just stuck the gun into the potato. It would take out like a piece of the potato, and then you shoot it. And how far you shoot, you would like really hurt.
A real potato gun.
I'm serious.
I gotta look this
It
up.
was like the first BB gun, and I used to get so mad because I used to I wanted to buy it so many times, and I never brought it.
I thought you were gonna say like, you know, the little wooden ones that you could buy in the stores or the rubber band ones.
Like slingshots.
They're kind of like slingshots.
I
We
had
used to have
slingshots.
slingshots
I used
too.
to have slingshots.
We used to steal the slingshots just so that we
I
could
had
be
slingshots.
menace in the neighborhood, and we would take little rocks and we would break people's windows and car
For
windows.
some reason, I think about all that stuff, and I just get so happy. I don't know if that's a bad
No,
thing.
that's a good thing.
Or-
Okay, potato would also be used as a silencer. Yes, that is correct, and it's bad that exactly what we were thinking the same thing, Eric. It's true.
But it was fun. Those were fun, things to do in New York.
I never
Like,
had a
miss
potato
that.
gun, but we had slingshots, and then what
It
we
was
used
the
to
same concept. You know what I mean? 'Cause-
we used to break car windows with spark plugs, with the white part stone of the spark plug. You didn't even need a slingshot.
So let me ask you something. Would you be okay if? Because
My kids did that
yeah,
shit?
because
No,
Kevin's
I would
17,
not-
so
I would not be okay
Kevin
with my
would be
kid.
like, "You're just on your own right
Yeah.
now." But if Eli,
That is, I had
said,
so
"Daddy, I
had
did something."
so many misdemeanors when I was a kid. Like if I would have been caught, I would have had a record.
and then on the
really
girl
bad.
version, would you be okay if Bella?
My daughter did it. I'd be
No,
laughing.
no.
I'd be
If
laughing
Bella
a
did
little bit more.
anything, if Bella did anything of what I used to do, like my pictures.
No, I would not be happy. I would not be happy. But look,
That's what I'm trying to say. So I don't want her
My
to
point-
see it and find that and be like, well, you did it. Like, you're such a hypocrite. You did it. And you're okay. Like, why can't I do it?
okay.
Because she's on TikTok now. That's
Okay,
her new
no,
thing.
no,
She's
okay.
already
One thing.
more accepted on this stuff than we are because we're still kind of getting used to it. But
It's
she's
like-
growing
it's
up
like-
in it.
It's like, okay, the things that they're using, if you notice, kids and now the media, the social media they're using, it's like TikTok. It's like shorter, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's not like it. They are into instant things like Instagram and then smaller stuff, Snapchat and things that disappear. Notice that it disappears.
I know. I wish we had that because that would have been awesome.
Okay, so why is it? Because they know that it's just like it's like that. It's a temporary thing. They're having fun with it. They don't necessarily want to feel branded.
But
And the same
Instagram does
thing,
stay there.
I think. No, well, okay, maybe there's a record.
Well, at least the
I
photos.
don't read all the. I don't
photos.
have Snapchat. I don't have.
I have Snapchat.
I have
I'm
Instagram.
trying to follow my
I
son,
don't
so
have-
I have Snapchat.
I never had any of that. So nobody wants their kids to really go through that stuff. But who else they're gonna learn? How else they gonna learn? They will always be curious. This is true.
Yeah,
I love Eric's wisdom.
it's true. That's
Look,
why I don't want to also
kids
put
also
a block
gonna go
on
through their
her
own thing.
because you're gonna do it anyway.
But I'm saying, look, hold on. I'm trying to get somewhere with it because if we grew up with photos
Right.
and damaging stuff, and then profiles that you customize like MySpace and then Facebook and then all this other stuff. Do you remember? Do you remember Black Planet?
Oh my God, yes I do.
You remember that?
I remember that. Or local hookups.
Local hookups. Do you remember? They still have this stuff. Do you remember? Anybody who remembers this stuff? Okay, there's like 2 viewers still. I lost a viewer, so. Do you remember when you used to be able to call up on the phone and leave a message on a service, and people
Yeah.
used to leave and hear messages of
Yeah.
other people?
Yeah.
And that was like a
That was
way
our
of dating.
Tinder.
Yeah, that was like Tinder, like, oh, you know,
Instead of
I'm
swipe
young,
left,
I'm
you delete.
100%, yeah, beep, 7, right?
remember.
So, I remember girls doing that, like calling up and hearing, like, guys describe themselves, their dating profile. Now it's your profile. Okay, so now you have a new generation. Eric wasn't allowed on that. No, no. I'll tell you another story which is freaking hilarious. It has to do with deaf people, but
Oh God.
um, but basically, um,
No, he was just
it's not black planet. It's not it's not something that stays up there. And I think now that I'm thinking about it and come to realize it, right? This generation and generations to come, they are not like us because they don't want to have the same problems we had with bullying. They don't want to be looked at as, oh, that's on your profile.
But
I seen it. That's your
okay,
past. Look at what
but
kind of person
don't
you
you
are.
notice the
It
bullying is
disappears.
more now? I was never bullied
I
on my
think
MySpace, and I had some pretty bad stuff, and I was never bullied on MySpace.
you know which okay, you know which app is really bad, which is bad, is still bad, Kick. Okay,
Kick,
and I don't like to like down people or
kick.
Kick. You don't remember Kick? Kick. Just it looks like the little green KIK.
Oh
Kick.
yeah.
Okay, that
I
and just the
remember that
messages
stuff.
kind of disappeared. Again, it
Yeah. It was
disappears.
like I
There's a
remember.
lot of cases with kids been killed and kids
Well, there
been
was
kidnapped
a case
and all
like
this other
a
stuff.
kid just killed himself. I think he was 8 or 9 because bullies told him to go kill yourself.
Yeah.
And he
And then you got all this
decided to
other
do
stuff
it.
on YouTube and these videos that trying to get kids to
I mean,
kill
I'm not saying
themselves and
that
do this
bully
stuff.
wasn't around back in the
No, but I'm
days.
just saying
It just
it's a constant
I
theme
feel
right
like
now
it's more
with
now.
things disappearing. Why is it that it's disappearing? Because maybe they don't want to be branded, or it's a thing for them. And it's also good and bad. It's bad because one, it makes it harder for FBI and other people to try to freaking, you know, find the things, the profiles and the messages, but they find them because it's just like any of these services, even Google, any of them, you know, they actually back up and store whatever you deleted and stuff for a while. Okay, and that's just and it's all in their agreements and stuff like that that you sign up with, that you can be convicted. They use this stuff, if they have a warrant and everything like that, and they've proven a lot of cases like that, especially with like child porn and murder cases and just histories of stalking and all this stuff, IPs and all this crap. Okay, my point is, if their stuff is to disappear, right? They don't want to be like us. So why would anyone judge you for your past when people still do it? That unfortunately, it's more like people our age, around our age or older, that would look at that only because they know if you are whatever working or you're with a company and you get up to a higher position, they're gonna look at that. Or if that pops up, right? Like if my videos pop up, they're like, damn, this dude makes videos. Well, look at the stuff he's talking about. Is that the type of person we want holding this position in our company if they look at his social media profiles, right? So you don't get the promotion, you don't get the job. You get looked at, even though nobody might tell you anything. It's the same thing like me. Like I speak to people at work and I'll mention stuff that's on their profile, even though I didn't like it. I didn't hit like. I didn't. They know I'm on their friends. They know that, it's posted, it's shared, public. So I might say, oh, I saw a picture of your son. He looked just like my son when he was that age. I'm like, oh, cool, you saw that, right? So it's also it's still a way to connect with people. Your thing you started with was that you hate humans.
Not all humans.
Not all humans.
Like
not all humans. But then we started talking about social media. So now, do you hate humans just in general because of the way you are, or the mood you're in?
Nothing is personal anymore. Like I used to be really big on social media. I still big on social media. I don't take as many pictures no more. I don't post as many things. Like before, I used to be like,
You don't have
oh my
time
God.
for that.
No, I do have time. Not gonna lie. It's
do?
going to drain on my phone. I
You
can do
would-
things. I'm a woman. I can multitask. I could swipe with one finger and flip a pancake. Like I could do that. It has nothing to do with that. Because I made time
You could be
before.
one of those moms that's like looking all nice with the makeup and everything, and the kids in the background.
I totally do it. It's so much work sometimes. I'm kind of like,
Yeah.
screw it. But I used to post all the time, like, oh,
I don't know how women do it.
my baby took a crap. Woo!
Right? More disconnected, but still connected in a way. And then you have like what you were saying, like the stickers and the posts. Because I think emojis. And then I was thinking the same thing because honestly, when I look at someone's post and somebody else is commenting, and I see that they say congratulations, you want to like put congratulations, but you don't want to put the exact same line, right? And then you don't want to put a big ass sticker or emoji, right? That's gonna like outdo everybody because then they're gonna think, oh, she's closer to him than I am, right?
Yeah,
like
that's
it's a
what it becomes.
now it's become a competition
Exactly.
of okay,
That's
I'll
what
put
it's
this little
about.
cute picture, but he put this big ass, smiley face,
Yeah.
or
Okay.
or you put in your comments something to kind of like reminisce about, right?
Yeah.
And the other people are like, what are they talking about? Like, oh, I wasn't there. It's this also this way of kind of like testing your connections.
It's not like
And
that. It also becomes a competition, especially on birthdays. Like, who's the happy birthday first? Like stuff like that. Some people will wait. Like if you're in New York time, I used to be the one that will wait till 9 o'clock to make sure I hit the New York time midnight to say happy birthday to somebody. Like it was just too much work, and it's like it used to not be like that. It just
reminds you,
yeah. But sometimes you get that. Sometimes you get that look back, and you see the one that goes. The beginning is fine, 1 year, 2 years, but then when you get to the bottom part, it goes 8, 10 years ago, and you read something you posted on Facebook,
And
you're like me. It's always cursing. Leslie Perez,
motherfucker
status, fuck this shit, fuck people, and all these things, and it's like, wow, I was even angry back then. Like,
Yeah.
and what's funny is that half of the times you feel the same way
Around
right
the
now.
same time.
It's like
Yes,
it's
that's what I was
happening
gonna say.
right now. Like I just
Okay.
went through that right now.
See, my friend Felix used to say that. She said that one time, and she said that it's weird because we like in life, like life is in like cycles.
That's right. I thought you were gonna say life is like a box of
No,
chocolate.
not life is like a
I
box
was
of
like,
chocolate.
I felt that was
Oh, that-
coming.
No. Like life goes in cycles.
Yeah.
And it's just like the seasons.
Yeah, but I
You
would
go
love it that
through
our
each
cycle
season,
was like
but you can only so you can look at the cycles before, and every time of the year you always have the same crap, right? For instance, for
for instance.
For instance, you have the kids, right? Okay, the kids, they have the beginning of the school year. They're gonna have like a fall or Christmas play, a spring play. Then they have picture day, and they
You
have
mean pictures.
pictures.
Day. Because it used to be only one picture
once
a
or
year.
Twice a year.
Now it's like you have
three.
You have three
four.
pictures for each, 4 pictures for each season,
Yeah.
and then the big class picture because it
They're
used to
really
be.
racking up.
Yeah,
now.
I'm like that picture used to come.
But I think
with
it's
the
good
picture
because I
set.
think the school makes money like that anyway. So they just like they're stretching out the ways to get support instead of just one time of
And
the
that's
year.
fine. But for the parent that doesn't have the money every time, then you feel like a bad parent because like Bella's like, oh, I need a new outfit. Oh my God, I gotta do this, and then it's like,
but you gotta try to like, you gotta also like try to make or have a little reserve, even if it's just stretching a little. 20 every 2 to 3 months is not as bad as $100 for the yearbook and all the
but
class
you didn't
photos.
need the yearbook
plus-
until they were a senior. Now Bella has a thing that she can get this year's yearbook.
It's
I'm
just
like-
to include them in the yearbook of that grade. It's cute, but look.
Do you really
I will
need
get it.
that?
I wanna go
I
get
know
it.
you're gonna get it. It's on the
I wanna
refrigerator.
get it.
I already see it on you. But that's why one kid. We're about to have 4 kids.
That's a lot of books.
It's a lot of books. Kevin didn't have any of those books. He doesn't have his yearbook for
But at the same
elementary
time,
or middle school.
okay. At the same time, I'm gonna, and any parents could tell me this stuff too, like agree or disagree. Okay, that's another good thing about social media. Okay.
So you're pro-social. I
I'm
see
not
it.
pro-social. I'm not. It's not about being pro-social. What I'm just saying is, I'm just speaking about the way things are right now and how
Uh-huh.
things have changed. We used to take photos all the time. We don't have time to take photos like we used to. We take photos instantly now. We take them on our phone. Our phones have cameras built in. When we were kids, you had to go out, buy the film with the disposable camera, then make sure that you didn't crack it open to damage it because if it got exposed, then the whole thing might have been gone. You
Done.
might have lost a few photos in there, and that is not the good ones that you thought were gonna come
Yeah,
out
you try
good.
to take a selfie and you really get your hair
Yeah, you
instead of
cut.
your
Oh
face.
man, I thought I had it, or you got your thumb or somebody's finger in the picture, right?
Yeah.
So you don't have that no more. You don't have that no more,
Right.
right? You have to go to the store and then develop it, and then wait for it to be done. Then he came out with 1 hour photo. I love George Carlin when he's making fun of it. It's like, you just took the picture. Why would you need a 1 hour photo developing place, right? Now we don't even have that. Like, it's hard to find some place to develop film.
That's not true. Walmart, CVS.
But that's what I'm saying. It's in there. How many people really taking reels in? And then they have what do they have? They have screens now, and you can print your own photos right there. They don't even have a person doing photos no more. Like you had to go to school to develop film. Like I learned film. All right. Now, my point is, okay, just going back to the schools. The kids have different yearbooks. Okay, it's the way of for the school to kind of capture moments for you in a book form that you can save and put away instead of having to do the whole little trip, which is it's not really a big trip. It's like you're always in Walmart anyway. You could just plug your phone into the freaking screen and bang, it's right there.
You
It's
don't
just
have
like
to do
printing
that.
it
You
at
can
home.
just do it off your phone
You could
and
just
pick
do it at
up.
home. I know. Oh, look at that. You can do it on your phone. You don't even gotta wait to get
That's
there.
what I'm telling
You can do it on your phone.
Just do it on your phone. Pick
So
it
this is
up.
what I'm saying. It's easier. It's easier, but we complain about things now that used to like actually take work back in the day, right? And then we have this instant. I keep going back to instant. This instant gratification thing, and then it disappears for the new generation.
Well,
So my thing is,
Uh-huh.
hold on. What's the future gonna be like if all they know is here and gone, here and gone, here and gone, here and gone? They're not gonna have. They'll have memories. The kids will have memories.
They're not gonna
Hopefully,
cherish things.
they're not gonna cherish things as much. What do you think?
I think they're not gonna cherish it. Because I could see a difference between Kevin and Bella, because Kevin is in the generation. Because Bella will ask me, well, why doesn't Kevin's pictures come up on the TV when you have Google Cast or the Amazon Fire and then the
It's not connected to the
screensaver?
feed. He doesn't.
No, it's not because of that. Kevin was in the time that it was a lot of photos. He was in between that the digital was just coming out.
We still have photos.
I have a ton
Photos.
of actual photos of Kevin. Bella, I don't have a ton of actual photos.
No, we don't have prints.
I have Bella
That's why-
all over
that-
digital,
yeah,
everywhere.
yeah.
But I have nothing of Bella really photos,
That's-
unless I do it for your family and
And
I'm
that's why I don't
sending
want to
things
lose
out.
any of that stuff. I
So-
want to actually do prints.
Hold on. So I could tell the difference already between.
How many people like photos still?
I love
For my
photos.
2 viewers, Becky, I know you're listening.
I love photos. Look, it was cool to go get the photos. Like I like both. I could fight both things. You know what I mean? Like I wish I had more digital photos.
I
of
love
Kevin.
them, Becky says.
Of course she does. Because she loves scrapbooks. Plus, you understand, she is in our era that she cherished that photo. Oh, I remember when we took that photo. Because we all gathered around and we were doing the photo, and it was, it was a whole story about how
She
we had
stores
to.
them. I still print them out.
See, yeah, she's into that.
Nobody
whole thing.
prints, and it's cheap. It's cheap.
It is cheap because nobody really wants the photos no more.
I love the
Nobody
photos.
hardly-
Holding them.
they-
You know what it is? Categorizing them. I'm sorry to cut you off. Go ahead.
My
Let me
point
finish.
is, I see the difference between both of them. You see, Bella, she doesn't care. She takes a photo, and you want to cut me off right
Because I
now.
want to get up and get some coffee.
So get up and get coffee.
Can you get? But I don't want to leave the screen empty. Is there a Spider-Man or something on the floor there?
No, there's no Spider-Man.
All right. Listen,
Leave your glasses.
I'm gonna leave my glasses so you guys are not bored and you can hear Leslie, okay? But I'm gonna do it really cool because I'm gonna leave my glasses with a cup of coffee. Oh no, wait, I need a cup of coffee. I'm gonna leave it with my phone because
I think
it's
not
social
seeing you
media.
is okay.
No, they have to see something. People are like that. This is social media. Hello.
So then put the
What's
New
the
York poster. I don't
the
know.
New York Post is
It's
my
right
background
there.
already. They can't see my phone.
You could
They
get your
can't.
son another cheese as you
Eli,
go.
you want another what?
Cheese.
All right, just leave the New York poster. You don't have to see.
Daddy's gonna get you another cheese. He's laughing.
Why are you laughing?
Cause he's like, sucker, go get
I'm
it.
not a sucker. What you
He
want?
said you are. You are a sucker.
I'm not a sucker. Are you gonna eat that donut? I'm gonna eat the
No,
donut.
you can have the donut.
Okay, so you're saying.
I'm just saying I noticed a difference. I noticed a difference. I noticed that when Bella takes a picture, she takes a picture and she doesn't care like how her hair is. She just does like a ducky face, and she'll take a picture and it's done. And that was good.
Oh, that's another thing. So
When Kevin takes a picture, he's like, "Look at me. I'm not taking a picture right now. Look how I am."
Okay.
And I'm the same way. I'm like, "Well, look."
Okay, so I guess maybe filters also make people lazy.
Yeah, it does. But Bella doesn't even use a filter.
It doesn't need a filter.
She doesn't care. She even she's like, well, if they don't like it, don't look at the picture. So she's. But the thing is, I
So
want
maybe that's
her.
the next generation.
I want her to somewhat care. like I don't want her to be lazy either. You know what I mean? Like I don't. I'm glad that she doesn't care what other people think. But I don't want her to be lazy and be like.
I don't know if that's necessarily a good thing for the future. For all kids.
That's.
You know?
Yeah.
Eli, there's only like one other slice left.
It's okay. As
Do you
long-
understand what I'm saying? Like, if the kids in the future, if the kids in the future do not, if the kids in the future do not care about their appearance and about other people, you know, they don't have that respect. We're gonna grow up with like, okay, then how will the world be? And you know what? There's not to blame the kids, because the kids are actually great.
Just slice it in half.
Eli, here. Here.
Elijah. Hey, hold.
They still eat it.
He's just like, for some reason, he's all into the cheese.
They had like 3 slices, 4 slices.
He loves the cheese.
I see. It's like Uncle Fred.
Yeah.
Okay.
Into the cheese.
Okay. Okay.
Well, you know, that's what I mean. Like, you know.
Okay. Not to blame the kids, because the kids are not to blame at all, because
No.
they're only a reflection of what we give them.
Yeah.
So, you know, they have the right to also lead every way they want to. But I honestly think, okay, I was talking about bullying, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of like the things that do disappear, and that kids are kind of like faster with it now, and they still kind of use it to talk and everything like that. You don't hear about bullying as much in the news. It's a big subject a year or two ago. Now everything is like the Me Too movement. It's still there, but you really don't hear stories like that. You hear about like these mass shootings and other crazy stuff. But my whole thing is, okay, if their thing is instant, don't get me wrong, they still have World Star and all these other videos of, you know, kids getting beat up, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's obviously just different in this world that they're growing up in.
Yeah, I used to honestly think that it was a West Coast, East Coast difference when we first moved out here, but I just have a feeling it's just a whole generation difference.
What's that difference?
Like, you know, with the social media, like how Becky would say Generation X or Generation Millennial, like it's just a whole difference. It really doesn't matter where you're at. There's some difference between East and West that I've noticed that stuff is just different.
What's
But-
different?
Well, like the way people gather around and have a good time difference.
Oh, so West Coast people are boring.
No, I didn't. I didn't say that. You ain't gonna get me killed out here. I didn't say that.
I'm telling you, West Coast people were boring.
They're
I have
laid
not
back.
partied. like the way I
No,
used to in New
I
York.
see it like they go on live, so I see the way they party. They put live
They-
on Facebook. I see it. They're just more laid back.
Too laid
When
back.
we party in the East Coast, like I spend money for this stuff, you're gonna get up and you're gonna freaking dance. Like I don't care, dance with the beer. I don't give a shit. You're gonna dance because this is a party. You ain't gonna stay on no wall. You ain't gonna sit down and talk about all that's a Sunday afternoon. No, we're gonna party tonight. We're gonna make some bad choices. I'm gonna get you on the video, and then you're gonna see what happened the next day. That's the East Coast party. You know what I mean? Because that's how it was for me. You know.
Oh, okay.
I remember Isaac would be like, oh, "This is what you did last night." You know what I mean? Like these are the photos, and it was like Katy Perry going through all those photos. You know what I mean? Like from her
Is that your
video.
sister?
I don't know. She said, since Easy doesn't listen to me, why don't you post a link on Facebook?
I did post a link. I did post a link. I did. I put it up.
You hear your son? You put it up. Kevin, Eli's like your little hype man right now. Yeah.
Talk about it, Eli. ¿Está loco?
Oh, he's a creation of us. Imagine the next one that comes out right
Okay,
now.
no. So what you were saying? You're running on 55 minutes.
That's what I think. I just think that it's just a difference. Like those are a difference of West and East, not because of the millennials.
I have not
or-
partied
or-
like out here like how we do back home. At all.
No, we haven't.
Even with kids.
Yeah, I would love to go to a club to see how the club scene is. Maybe because we're older people. Maybe they're just they don't need to party like that anymore. So that's why they're more
It's
relaxed.
not that. It's just people in general. It's not about an age thing. It's not an age thing.
So
It's
then,
not an
then
age
I
thing
can't
because
really answer
older
that
people
either.
used to party in New York.
Well, yeah, I mean, your mom can I think out party anybody out here. Honestly, like she would get up on the desk.
East Coast is better, duh.
Who said that?
Who else? It's just East
I
Coast.
just think I mean yeah I mean your mom would dance her butt off and she'll outdo the youngins in New York. Remember that party for Fred's party? That woman was dancing like there's no tomorrow.
Annette, go over there. Don't play something.
She was dancing like no tomorrow. She outdid me. I was,
Okay, so you're going on 56 minutes. I'm just gonna cut it out an hour. Stop playing, Annette.
I'm not gonna be eating. It's gonna be right here.
Over there.
Connor.
Mira,
Go.
te voy a dar.
Well, you play the pickle.
no, if you're gonna tickle, it's gonna be in the room.
Well, you play.
What were you saying? Wrap it up. Yeah, this has been running on 57 minutes. Okay, so partying. Yes, they party better. So the whole point of this is you don't like humans because just how the way things are. And not the
I
same
guess
how it was back home.
I guess I honestly just miss some of the things in the past. Like I guess I haven't how do I put it? I don't look like an immature person. I haven't grown up to be like
No, you don't put yourself down. Just you don't socialize the way that you used to, and you see the difference.
yeah.
So that's different. That's it.
Yeah. I guess
Unless
so.
we go to a club or party scene, and even then we probably, not to be negative, we probably won't like it because it's not going to be exactly the same.
The music's not the same either.
Of course, it's not the same.
The music is totally different. Like I like
You know where they party, where it looks fun. We haven't partaken, but we've gone. The club, not the club, the casino.
well we went to the
We
casino.
have fun in the casino.
But if you noticed,
It's older people.
it's older people that get up and dance. All the young people are like, take a picture, selfie. Oh my God. And like they taking pictures of their drinks and all this stuff. And it's the older people that, first of all, look the sharpest.
Yes,
All right.
'cause they care.
And then they're like dancing like they don't care. Like, look at me, like it or not. We party. Like, so what? Are you trying to tell me that the new generation just
They
don't know
care.
how to party?
No, they don't. They really don't. They don't. They don't dance as much, and if they do dance, it's good dancing. Like like choreographed, and they got new moves and stuff like that, and Dougies and all this other crap. But
Dougie is pretty old, buddy.
It's old. I know.
I mean, you're saying like that's a new
okay,
one. That's
dab,
not
whatever.
Dab is pretty
Dab.
old as well.
Okay, look. The point is that their dance is different. They're probably clubs or places that they get open in, and it's not the same. And it's still kind of this whole thing. What I notice more is the guys with the guys and the girls with girls. They still group like that, but even when they're in the dance scenes and stuff like that, they probably tend to just hang out with each other. Like you don't get exactly too many mixing on the dance floor. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. We haven't been in the party scene forever, but there's a generational difference, and you're right. And there's always exceptions too. There are young people that care about how they look. They actually care too much about how they look. They are constantly on social media, but they still have active lives. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They still have active lives. Like they would be fun to still hang with. Well,
I mean, could it also be a valley versus city? Because we're city kids. There's maybe LA party differently than they would from somebody in,
I'm pretty sure
up here.
Yeah.
Even though, is this the valley? Like, are we considered? Because I'm still learning all that stuff. I'll be honest with you.
Well,
I mean, is this considered valley because it's not?
and this
city?
is outside of the city.
So
You
it's
won't
not-
necessarily say you could
Like, that's
say
what I'm saying,
valley,
like, is
but
this
valley. When
different?
people say the valley, I think they really do mean like the valley.
I don't know what that is, dude. Still,
Okay. Any California people, help us with defining the valley.
Like, I
The
really
city
don't know.
is the city is the city.
Yeah.
The valley is you're right. Anything
'Cause
outside
to
the
me-
city that's inside the valleys.
to
That
me,
makes sense
as
to
a New
me.
Yorker, you either live in the city or like to me, suburbs. It's like that's a
So
valley.
it's like
to-
saying we're suburbs.
Yeah, that's how I take it. So I'm like, is that maybe that's another difference? The way people party, it's a little different because in the city you're always dressed up. You're city.
But the city, okay. I think these are California terms anyway. The city is the city, and the valley is everything outside the city. It could be close to the city, I guess. I know Melrose Place is considered the valley.
Yeah.
This generation sucks. They don't know how to party and they don't dance because people will record them and post it. And
But the thing is, I used to be recorded
don't
all
know
the
how
time,
to-
and I could care less.
What?
I think people care too much. Like, so what? It's a party. What did you come here for?
They don't know how to have fun anymore. They care about likes.
It's true. It's true. I don't care about likes. I rather that you don't like me and I just be me. You know what I mean?
But not everybody's you.
No, they should be. I mean, you have more fun in your life. I mean, you're just miserable standing there like, oh, I really would rather dance, but, my likes is like the world to me. Like, I want to get those hearts. Like, who gives a shit about the hearts? Just fucking do what you want to do. And you're going to get hit by a lift right after you come out of the club and your dumbass didn't have fun.
That's funny.
It's true. It's true. I had a good time. When I went to party, I mean, I
I
had a good
understand.
time.
We had a good time. I
You know?
understand good time. But the whole thing is, the generation is different. Everything is just changing. It's not all of them. And they're still playing fun. It's just their way. It's just their way. I think it's that. It's also you getting
I mean,
older and not
even
really.
in the house. I mean, it's not even only the party. Look, when we lived with, even recently, when we were living with Jeanette and Jeffrey, right?
Like,
We would put, all of a sudden, we would have the urge to put a song on. Or Jeffrey would put a song. Or Jeanette would be like, oh, you remember this? Put a song on. And we would do the Tootsie Roll or the shuffle.
Okay,
and,
so you
and we
mean
just
actual-
made many little parties.
I understand.
We just had fun. We just went with the flow. Nowadays,
gossip.
yeah, it was just so much fun.
Good translation, so they just had fun.
Yeah.
Just have fun.
And it's like nowadays it's just so boring. And I think that's what it is, that I just feel like I'm bored.
It's a
I'm
generation.
super bored.
It's a generational thing. It's also just us thing. And then we we also have. You also miss just interaction with other people.
I do. I really do. I miss
You know.
I miss a lot of my New York people.
I understand.
I do. I really do.
They miss you too, boo. They miss you too.
If I go back to New York, it will be a big party.
Oh, blessy. Oh, yeah. And everybody
Big-
be like, we
big
stopped doing that like
party.
10 years ago.
That's not true. They will go party right now. Look,
I know.
I
I'm
know a
just
few
joking.
people I can
I'm
name.
joking. I see you in the club.
Yeah, because I can name a few people right now that I look at them and I'm like,
Mm.
F you. Because I'm like, I really would rather just be there right now. You know what I mean?
All right, you're over an hour, 4 minutes. So, are you feeling better talking about humans that you don't like and why you don't like them?
No, because I haven't punched anybody in the face, so I'm not feeling totally better.
You could punch Bella in the face.
Oh, don't you dare!
No, I wouldn't punch Bella. I like Bella. I think she's gonna be a cool human.
You punched me once.
I'm not punch you in the face. I think she's gonna be really cool when she grows up, because she doesn't really. She also parties with me.
Okay, we're gonna wrap it up. Okay, this is the Easy Life, New York to Cali, with the lovely Leslie.
Boy,
Leslie Lito.
Why are you making a video?
Can I say Leslie Lito?
I mean, I don't know. I guess so. Everybody knows me as that, so I guess so. Why not? Why not?
Nobody knows you as that. I know you as that.
A lot of people know me as
Who
that.
calls you Lito? We're gonna have a whole nother conversation.
No.
No, nobody.
A lot of people knows me
Mentirosa. You're
because I
lying.
don't like when people call me Lito, but they know the nickname.
No, all right. We're gonna leave it at that. The lovely Leslie. Okay? I'm gonna go about my day. I'm gonna hopefully get a chance to cut my nails, shave my face, because I care about how I look.
You cannot do that if you don't let me do mine because I've been waiting.
You could do all of that. Leslie first. And then I'm gonna post on social media and show everybody my razor, and how
You only have social media.
how I look. I do have social media.
You have social media. That's Instagram, Facebook,
All that crap. Only thing I don't have is, like I said, that Snapchat crap. I'm sorry. It's weird and things
You
are
gotta
changing.
really get into
Everything
it
is,
to do it.
yeah.
I honestly
So
have
I
it
have
just
to
to follow
like tailor
Kevin.
everything better, but we're going to. Don't worry.
I just have it for Kevin more mostly.
I don't have nothing against it. I actually like Instagram, but just Snapchat I could never get really into. I'm gonna just wrap it up, okay? So to our one viewer, Becky, still standing strong there. I think it's Becky. I have no idea. Eric said what's up earlier, and whoever else is gonna see this video after, because we posted the link twice on there. So a lot of updates still have to come, and other things that we're gonna be working on. You'll be surprised. We're just waiting on a little baby to come out. Okay.
Hopefully soon.
Hopefully soon. Not too soon because I haven't had my fourth cup of coffee yet. Loyal to the end, Becky says.
Damn right.
Thanks, Willie.
We should definitely put maybe an anthem of New York when we sign off.
I don't know. I mentioned other things, but also on YouTube, and that's another thing is that if YouTube or certain things like even Facebook, you can't stream somebody else's music.
You know what? I think that's BS because everybody does it and all they put is, I don't own the rights to this song.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if we put that, it's like a loophole, a get free clear card.
Yeah, but you can't monetize it. Meaning, okay, so on YouTube, if I put Jay-Z in the back, then I can't profit off that video because it's like using his stuff to promote my stuff or
So
promoting
then you
his
have
stuff
a
and stuff
bunch
like
of
that.
rap
Even though I might
friends.
mention stuff. No, but YouTube has its own program that you can use. That you can use, jingles and chimes and things that they have already without being, I think, hit for it or you can monetize your videos. But the whole thing monetizing your videos is just also ads and all that other stuff too. That's where you make money. It's not about money. It's about
Well, we
you
will learn as we
not beating up humans and you being a social butterfly,
again.
maybe again.
Maybe.
And that's the difference. Okay.
Once again.
Maybe.
Okay. So we won't go on. Shout out to all the humans.
Ta-ta.
Ta-ta. Can you check that for me? This hold on.
There's nobody there.
Okay.
One there. There's people upstairs.
Give me 1 second, guys. Annette.